Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good, man? What's good?
Nice t-shirt, bro.
Yeah, it is. I make it look good, don't I?
Make it look good, man. Make it look good. Make sure you can get your Culture No Cap t-shirt. Just message me and we'll work something out. And shout out to Brandy at Hectic Hummingbird. Put those together nicely for us.
Very good job. Very good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bro, we took off a week, man. We took off a little. We had a little break.
Yeah, life was lifing.
Life was lifing for us last week, bro. But yeah, we back at it.
We back.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, please. Let's start with your guy. Trump's war on crime. Is this a war on crime or just a war on the citizens of DC?
It's a war on Chocolate City.
Yeah.
And he can legally do it for 30 days. It's a test case, just like LA was. What all can I get away with?
Yeah, but how's that working out for the citizens?
They hate him.
Right. They're getting harassed. He's called in the National Guard.
And other Republican governors have sent some of their troops. Yeah. This, back to in the street with, before you know it, there'll be a water hose sprayed on them. Yeah, making America great again.
Yeah.
1950 style.
1950 style. He said, the way to get back is just kind of, this way right here.
Until you knock the hell out of them, because it's the only language they understand. But they fought back against law enforcement last night. And they're not going to be fighting back long, because I've instructed them and told them whatever happens, they love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face. And then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit. And they can hit real hard.
You spit and they hit.
This is the guy that wants a Nobel Peace Prize, right?
And will probably win it.
Man, ain't no way.
Because all the wars he's ended.
Yeah, all 7 of them.
All 7 wars. He ended 7, man.
I mean, they just believe whatever he says.
Yeah.
This is terrible, man. I'm amazed that we have gotten here.
But the crazy part is crime has gone down in these cities that he mentioned.
Yeah, because it's already down.
Mm-hmm. It's already down. he wanted to make it lower.
He's just, it's just a test case. I'm going to take over this country. If you don't agree with me, I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
They spit, we hit. Boy, that sounds like a peaceful person. The peaceful president.
Yeah, he just made it known, like, they do what you got to do, and I'll back you.
I'll back you till some of my people go against you, and then I'll let them out of prison. See, he's a walking contradiction. No, he's not even a contradiction. He tells you who he is. No,
I'm about to say he's not a contradiction at all. He puts it out there,
and you still support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still support him. Yeah, not only that, you add the fact that he's trying to shut down and he targets the Smithsonian Museum, says it emphasizes how bad slavery was. Imagine that.
Man, see if he was it's whitewashing things. How about you point out the atrocities of slavery and point out how brave people fought to end it, and look where we are now. That's a good story. Well, let's just take it out, because
you could take that angle from both sides if you want to. You can take it from white people that helped out along the way. You don't have to make it about white guilt, as they like to call it.
Exactly. Because there were white people who fought to end slavery. What about those people?
Yeah. Call them what? Abolitionists. What about those? What?
Yeah.
Why can't we just emphasize that and not this guy?
What we're emphasizing is that Donald Trump is a racist. If you never believed that he was because you thought it was just his people and he was playing a game, no, he is. Period.
Yeah, and then he has people like Jillian Michaels who backs him. And did you hear what she said at all?
Oh, she said something about 2% of white people own slaves.
2%. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good there. You did a good job.
Let's let the audience hear what she said exactly.
Have you looked at some of the things that are being
slavery.
reviewed?
Yeah, slavery was a bad thing that we could talk about.
Okay.
Like he's
not whitewashing slavery. So
he's not.
He's not. No.
Okay.
He's not. And you cannot tie imperialism and racism and slavery to just one race, which is pretty much what every single exhibit does. But let's talk about the fact that when you look at slavery,
slavery in America was.
You realize that only less than 2% of white Americans own slaves.
But it was a system of white supremacy.
You realize that slavery is thousands of years old?
White people.
Do you know who in America the first race?
They go on and on, but this is one of those shut up and dribble moments. If you don't know her, she's a fitness trainer. Shut up and train. Shut up. Shut up.
It's all a way to try to minimize slavery and its effects. Yeah, she doubled down on it a couple days later.
She did. But again, you go back to people trying to downplay slavery. Not only that, but just the fact that slavery helped build this country.
It made this country the richest country in the world.
And that's what they don't want to realize. They don't want to face that and deal with that.
Yeah, without slavery, you're not where you are.
Nobody is. This country isn't where it is today.
But now we're gonna downplay it because only 2% of white people own slaves, which her numbers are. That's why I get mad at people skewing numbers. What percent of the world is billionaires?
Right.
Who runs the country?
Yeah. How many politicians and judges were in place that were slave owners?
There you go. Look at your founding fathers.
It's generations and generations. And I don't know, man. These people just like, I didn't know she was a big MAGA person until I didn't know.
You know now.
Oh, I know now. She caught some bad heat for the Biggest Loser. They got a doc that she's suing about.
Yeah, she's suing them. Yeah.
It may be her worst week ever. Looks like an idiot.
I hope you have the week you deserved.
I do too, man. Billy and Michael. Whoever thought? But another controversy.
You ain't gonna talk about Ghislaine Maxwell?
We're gonna get there. We'll get this Cracker Barrel out the way.
That ain't what you see. I heard what you said.
Cracker Barrel. Rebrand. Cracker Barrel is rebranding. They're changing the logo. They're getting rid of the Uncle, whatever his name, Uncle Buck. What's his name?
I don't know.
Uncle
I never paid attention to him.
I didn't either. He's just a white dude against.
You don't think this is an overreach?
I think this is about nothing. This is a rebrand. That's all it is to me. What do you think?
I got more issue with Cracker Barrel all the pictures of the white people inside the store over that. Yeah, but they changed. They rebranded, and it's all the more or something phrase they're using.
Well, they want to include younger people. Let's admit the people that eat at Cracker Barrel are older, less progressive, probably. That's what they're trying. They're trying to make it more inclusive to younger people and healthier eating. Is what I read.
It's a less memorable rebrand.
Yeah, it's just all these companies do this. You got Pepsi who's done it, Dunkin' Donuts, Airbnb, Bear. A lot of people do this, and it's nothing to be said. But because this is Cracker Barrel and it's Southern cooking, it's a big deal.
And Trump called him out on it.
Yeah, he got involved, of course. Called another woke.
Yeah, because the president ain't got nothing else to do but to worry about them changing their logo.
Yeah.
And some of that menu, they say.
They're changing it to more vegetarian, have some vegan, vegetarian options. I'm not opposed to that.
You're trying to make more money.
Exactly. That's what rebranding is about. It's trying to appeal to. Now you're gonna lose some traditional, goers, people that used to go there, but
why?
Because it is, because they're making it into politics.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because the food they're gonna add to the menu. They didn't say it's taking nothing off the menu.
Right. But they're gonna change the way it looks. They're gonna take, like you said, take away some of the people off of the wall.
Take some of them white people off the wall anyway. Put some brothers up on the wall.
I've seen some.
Like the Andy Griffith show. I saw one.
I saw one picture of a black lady on the wall. I did. I swear I did.
Yeah,
but this is true now. I don't agree with this guy all the time, but listen to this.
You with the wrong people. Woke people don't go to Cracker Barrel. A lot of times, Cracker Barrel in the country. People want that country feel. They want to go in there and feel like they want to go in there and feel like they're in Jim Crow South.
Is that true?
Sometimes I do feel like that. That's why I'm talking about them people on the wall. Hey, but you can't find no better pancakes.
Now, that's one thing I do love about them is the pancakes, man. That would be more controversial if they took away the pancakes.
Yeah, we went to Cracker Barrel the other day.
I know that's your spot.
One thing I can say, one thing for certain, two things for sure. Where I'm at, it ain't gonna change.
It hadn't changed yet.
It's gonna be the same picture, the same stuff.
Well, right now, I think they'll change it though. Eventually, I think they're gonna change all of them, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what the CEO, she's trying to change. She says she's gotten positive responses, even though the stocks have gone down. A lot of backlash.
Yeah, we went there and I sat down. I looked around. I was like, it looked the same to me. Now let me get my food.
Do you think, right? Let me get my pancakes. You think it's wrong for the right? Because let's be honest, the right is trying to politicize.
Yeah, that's who's doing this. Yeah.
Do you think this is another distraction attempt by the right?
They're throwing everything they can. You throw everything against the wall, you're thinking eventually something will stick.
Yeah. But I was thinking whenever this came up, I was like, you know what? This is really a lot about the South being known to be racist, a racist place. People outside of the South don't really understand the South.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it feels like to me.
That's why they think it's not that big a deal outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's real.
It's a real thing. There's racism in the South. There's racism everywhere. But to point to this.
Yeah, but Southern racism is.
You think it's different?
It's a lot more in your face, nigger type of.
Yeah. Is it though?
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather have your racism in your face than have?
I'd rather know you don't like me.
Right.
Than me to have to try to figure it out. I was at the doctor the other day, and it just popped in my head, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking around. It's me, it's like 11 white people. And I'm thinking to myself, at least 2 to 3 people in here don't like black people. I just got to figure out which one it is.
Why do you say that?
I just have that feeling. That's how this country has become.
But do you think it's paranoia? You really think that's real?
It could be. It could be.
Because of where you are in Mount area. It's like just like my brother, he says the same thing. He goes in a restaurant, he don't feel welcome.
Well, see, I can't say when I go in a restaurant I don't feel welcome. That's the first time I felt like that. Like, yeah. A couple of y'all in here don't like black folk. I wonder which ones y'all are.
But you think it's been heightened since Trump?
Oh, it's absolutely. He's the great divider. Y'all quit blaming that on Barack.
But I do think that, like you said, I'd rather have it kind of in my face and know and maybe even feel like, you know what, this is not a good place for me to be.
Y'all don't need to be here.
Than people behind the scenes making decisions about race.
But they're becoming overt but not vocal about what they're doing. Because they're putting things in place that are clearly racist. They're just not saying it.
Right. policies. For
Yep.
instance. White collar racism.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's not in your
It's
face.
there. And now with Trump in office, we ain't really got to try to meet certain standards or do certain things. So we're not gonna do it.
Right. Yeah. And for him to chime in on this.
Like he don't have anything else to do.
I was like, really, dude? Like, you ain't got nothing better to do. Now, we will talk about it. Go ahead. And
I'm surprised he took his lips off Putin's behind long enough to complain about it.
yeah, let's talk about that. The meeting between the meeting in Alaska between Putin and Trump.
Man,
What did you think? What did you think about it, man?
Putin know he can play Trump like a fiddle.
What does he have on Trump, though?
I'm just starting to think Trump is a fanboy.
He loves that guy.
Yeah, because I know sure before they had that meeting, if he doesn't agree to a ceasefire, there's going to be some repercussions. Man, wasn't no repercussions. He's sitting up in the limo with Trump, smiling.
Right. For all the people that call Trump the he's a manly man. He's a this, he's that. He's strong. When it comes to Putin, man, he's a little.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He is.
And they go to the thing. They have the press conference. Normally, the host nation's president speaks first, not with Putin. Putin just start talking. Trump standing there looking stupid. Man.
Meanwhile, he calls Zelensky ungrateful.
He's a bully. And a bully who goes up against a bigger bully turned into a punk. That's what we got.
That's what we got, man. And then let's talk about Maxwell. Let's talk a little bit about that. I know you.
Man, this lying heifer.
That's all you got?
Look, but the thing is, man, she told so many lies. You know, Trump, you knew she was going to speak flattering of Trump when they moved her into a different prison.
Mm-hmm. Luxury, right?
Yeah. So she goes and she says, I never saw President Trump do anything out of order. He never said anything to me, and I never saw him do any wrong. Mm-hmm. You also the same woman who said you never saw Epstein do anything wrong. And Trump's DOJ in 2019 got you for not plagiarism. What's
perjury.
The word? Perjury.
Yeah.
You know, because you lie. You're a liar. So we supposed to believe because she said that, Trump is in the clear.
She's all they got left. Like she's the Trump card.
Yeah, there you go. And you set her up in a club fed. I'm pretty sure that if he can slide through this, which he will, at some point she's gonna get out.
Yeah. She could, get missing. People, killed themselves.
I think she's gonna get a get out of jail free card.
I think she'll get out of jail. Well, if she cooperates, which she is cooperating, she's definitely cooperating.
What cooperation is she doing? All that did. She even said that she didn't think that old boy committed suicide. She has a hard time believing he committed suicide.
As most people do.
But she cleared Trump, allegedly.
She cleared him.
She gonna get a pardon.
I mean, can you blame the woman?
Oh, I would. She been lying the whole time. I'd lie my way right out of it too.
Yeah, I mean,
because first off, I see that Epstein committed suicide.
Yeah.
So if I get here and say, yeah, I hooked it up for Trump, I might end up committing suicide.
Yeah. You really want that to happen, man?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, y'all can believe that woman is lying. She lying to save herself.
Yeah.
And they still gonna release the files a little bit at a time.
Yeah, just you can't hit the people with that all at once. You can't. right?
Yeah, you trying to give them enough the way you don't have to put where they done said Trump is all over the files.
Oh, he there. I mean, we know he's there. Just how
And
much is there?
and if he was there and there was really nothing to it, why didn't he just release him and say you guys knew we were friends? Then I realized he was a creep, not because he stole people. He stole people from me. I realized things he was doing, so I cut him off. Yes, my name is in there, but I didn't do anything wrong. But the way you doing now, buddy, you ain't got to tell us. We know.
Yeah. I mean, we all have had friends in the past that we had to disassociate ourselves with. We had to cut off.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is another level, obviously.
Yeah, not because they was stealing people.
Right. It's a little different. The cutoff is a little different.
Man,
oh man.
This is America.
This is America we live in, man. It's dirty, it's creepy, it's racist.
It's very racist.
It's just where we are, man. I gotta speak on this a little bit, man. This is a local thing, actually. The Winston-Salem Forsyth County School faces a $46 million budget deficit this school year. That's a lot of money.
Clearly, though, they didn't handle money correctly.
Clearly. Yeah.
There's one, I don't know that I don't even know that I would blame Trump for cuts.
No.
They didn't handle the money right.
Well, they were giving out bonuses.
Yeah.
Unknowingly.
They weren't supposed to be.
Right. That's criminal to me. Like, why is this lady able to move on with her career?
And go to another place to mess somewhere else up.
Don't get it, but that's where she is. She's out of the system, and now they're cleaning up the mess. The kids are the ones getting hurt. They're cutting programs.
It's like 350 jobs.
350 jobs are getting cut. Yeah. I mean, it's affecting people we even know. But it's a sad. The kids always suffer.
At the end of the day, they're the ones that bear the brunt
mm-hmm.
of the mistakes that the adults made, the carelessness.
Yeah,
for some reason she gets to go on and build a career somewhere else.
Lock her up. I'm being serious. Like I don't see how, or at least make her pay the money back.
Yeah, I mean, there's something you can do for the negligence.
Yeah, that's beyond. But yeah, she was able to get out of there.
Works if you're working.
Yeah, but prayers to the families affected by that, man, because that's you talking about these programs for kids that need special attention. That could change their lives. Like this is serious business, but
I don't get it. I don't get it. You wonder. See, that's why everybody needs somebody overseeing. Because how does it get here? How does it get there?
Well, I mean, you have a checks and balance, but if you're not communicating that and you're going behind people's back doing things,
well, it's definitely a fireable offense, and I would consider that embezzlement.
Well, what happened is she resigned.
I would consider that embezzlement.
It is exactly.
So why not press charges?
I don't know why they haven't. I don't know if she got out in time or some kind of legal thing, but she escaped.
That's a darn shame.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I had a question for you. This is kind of, we're in sports season. You coaching football. How'd your team do, by the way? How y'all looking this year?
We won 14-6.
Oh, y'all balling this year.
We'll see.
But a question. I saw a video and I was like, well, this is a great topic. And this is what the gentleman said. He said that travel sports are bad for families. Listen to this. Give it a play.
I was going to say, am I listening?
Hold on. It's not want to play. But anyway, what he said was basically that it takes away from the time and it takes away money out of the family when their kids play travel sports, because you have to pay. You have to travel. You have to pay for food, hotel. And I could kind of see that point. Do you kind of see that? Do you see that being in youth sports?
I can see where it would be an issue with finances, travel. But I mean, that's time. It is family time. The most time the family goes. So it is time that you spend together.
But is it quality? I guess this is time, but is it quality time?
If that's what your kid loves and you're doing that with your kid, I think it is.
Okay.
But now
travel sports are killing families. There you go. I said it.
Here you go.
I believe it. We have these families that have these things that my kid's going to be in the NBA, he's going to be in the NFL. Here's the reality. He's got a better odds of winning the lottery. Go buy a lottery ticket. But instead, what do? We spend all of this money, all of this time, our weekends, right, are off at this. We got to travel here, we got to travel there. And some of the other kids have to have less time with the family. We're on the road, we're in the hotel rooms, we're missing church, we're missing the most important part of a family, which is being a family, for some pipe dream that just isn't going to happen. And I see so many marriages being destroyed because, well, I got to take this kid here and I got to take this kid there. And I'm not saying that not have your kids in sports. I think it's very important, but we don't have to be in these travel sports, right? We don't have to be important.
Yeah. That's a good argument. He does have a good argument.
Yeah.
But like I said, if it's family time, I definitely the financial strain is a lot. If you got more than one kid, yeah, it could be an issue then because I got this one doing this and I got this one doing this. So now you don't have the family time.
Yeah.
If it's what your kid loves though, and you support, let's be honest, little Junior, you're probably not gonna make it to the NBA.
But are we being honest with these kids though? Are we really being honest?
Well, I think a lot of times as parents, we're unrealistic. Because we think, our kid's the best. Sometimes our kid isn't the best.
But don't you want to instill that in them that they are the best? Like, when does it become like you instilling this confidence become, you just being unrealistic? When is that?
Well, you got to work hard. What you need to do is instill hard work in them. Tell them that you can accomplish what you want, but you got to work at it. And weren't we always told to have a fallback?
Right.
Now, for me, one thing I think that is awful is travel football.
Why is that?
These kids' bodies. Football is, it is a collision sport. Now, you having these collisions all year round. I don't think that's good for you.
Yeah. And then, okay, you talk about travel. Like, we didn't grow up in that era, and we saw people still get scholarships, still make it. Why now is it so important to do travel now? Why is it so important to do this extra now?
Yeah, it's because now they figured, hey, these are more opportunities to be seen. But like in most cases, they'll find you.
If you're good enough, they'll find you. That's what I always thought. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have to have this.
They'll find you. But yeah, and I can see doing it they love it, doing it, trying to get better. But when you do it thinking, hey, we're gonna be the next Jordan, it ain't been a next Jordan yet.
But when these recruiters, when they look and see that you just played on your team and you didn't do travel, you didn't do all these extra, does that take away? I wonder. I would like to know.
I don't think it matters. I really don't.
I'd like to hear from somebody that's a recruiter to see if like are they not pushing themselves hard enough? Like, you don't have a trainer?
Well, you think about, I can have a trainer and not play travel ball. A lot of them want to show themselves against the best players. You'll get that opportunity.
Do you think the expectation is higher for people in smaller towns?
Yeah, because they're going to be the one to get out. They're going to be the one to make it.
They got to push themselves a little harder. They got to go out of town. They got to even transfer schools for exposure.
And that's crazy. I can more see somebody coming from this area playing travel ball.
For competition.
Because they can be the big fish in a small pond. And, there may be questions. I can see them doing more travel just to play against the better players
Mhm.
and to show, hey, I can play, I do belong. But if I'm in a Charlotte area, why I got to play it?
Well, you probably have to play to maybe stand out more. I don't know. Like I said, we didn't grow up in that time. I didn't see a lot of people doing travel and doing all this extra stuff. But yeah, but it's a thing, man. It's like every kid that plays sports, they're probably on
There's
some
a travel team, yeah. But like I said, football travel is, man. It's a couple kids. I know one kid for sure on our team that plays travel ball.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he can play. He's a little fella. That's a lot of football.
Yeah, talk about the impact. You mentioned that with football. But what about the impact? Like you said, just the wear and tear on the body for these kids. I'd like to see a study of some sort, like how that could affect, especially football.
Yeah, especially, and the reason I say especially football, because people our age still go out and play basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't really see them out there playing football in pads. Because people got to go to work Monday morning. They ain't trying to break no hip.
If you do something wrong with them. For real. When the last time you played basketball? Like not shot around, but actually ran like full court. Dang. You having to think a long time there, bro.
Man, I can't remember.
Exactly. And then I remember last time, the reason I remember because I got hurt.
That's last I played 3-on-3 and it was just half court, and I had did something to my foot, plantar fasciitis.
See.
I was like, man, nah, this is not for me. I was like, who threw a rock under my foot?
Right. Sometimes you gotta sit down.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta sit down. Oh, but we're staying with sports, man. The NFL is freaking out a little bit because of male cheerleaders. Did you hear about this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so Minnesota, they had 2 new male cheerleaders. There's several teams with male cheerleaders.
Colleges got male cheerleaders.
Yeah, but NFL is kind of late to the party a little bit. Well, not really, because a lot of teams have them. But I don't see anything wrong with this. Do you?
I mean, no. I mean, if that's what he want to do, and if he's good enough to be one of them.
I mean, there's some athleticism to cheerleading for sure, right?
We're not gonna have that discussion, but
yes, we are. Yes, we are. There's got to be, to do those flips and turns, and you have to be an athlete to be a cheerleader, right?
Yeah, you gotta have some athleticism.
Okay, you gotta have some. I'm not saying it's the same as a football player, but there's some athleticism there.
Yeah.
And do you think it's taken away? Your team, they don't have a male cheerleader, by the way.
Yeah, they do. I guess because we got Bozo the Clown as a mascot. We ain't got to have those male cheerleaders.
I'm just saying. There are several teams that do.
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem. I wonder, what do they do? Do the male cheerleaders carry pom-poms?
Do they do what?
Carry pom-poms?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I mean, they can do the routine. So basically, they're mad because we got gay cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're mad because it doesn't sit well. This is another woke thing. Them trying to add what's wrong with the governor said, what was wrong with the NFL? Why are y'all trying to feminize the NFL?
Well, this ain't feminizing the NFL. It's not being able to hit them quarterbacks and hitting too hard. It's feminizing the NFL. Don't blame it on the cheerleaders.
Great point. And some would argue it's bringing more males to cheerleading. I mean, to football. It's bringing more men. Maybe they're not the same men you want.
Is that a real picture?
Yeah. He's looks like oh God. Looks like he's for the Rams. I'm not making this up. I looked on the jersey. Yeah, he's with the Rams.
At least he's not the Oilers or the Packers.
There you go. There you go, man.
I mean, I don't. Colleges have male cheerleaders.
You don't think anything of it, right?
You don't think nothing of it.
But you know the difference, though. I will say there is a difference between.
But I don't think he'll be twisting and throwing them women up because it's one dude.
They're usually the ones holding up. These guys are actually in the routine, and they might have on makeup.
Oh, he definitely got on makeup in that picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to be more. They're trying to really be like the female cheerleaders in a way that maybe the college cheerleaders aren't. So, is there issue there?
So basically, as I said before, they mad because they got gay cheerleaders.
Yeah, they a little hot. They're a little hot. I don't see the outrage.
Well, I mean, how do they know? How many of them women are lesbian? How many of those?
Right. But it is just like you said. This is just a traditional thing. People just like boys play football, girls are cheerleaders. You know, traditionally that's how it is.
Did you play with a girl who played football?
I did. I had one girl on my football team. You know that, yeah.
Shout out
to her.
Oh yeah, I answered. I asked the question. I knew the answer to.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
The point is, was that an issue?
No. Well, it was. She did get tackled once. I do remember.
What's she supposed to? Just a football player.
Well, we try to protect her, but she was strong. Shout out to Brandy.
Why? Why y'all try to protect her?
What do you mean? We try to protect anybody. You try to protect your quarterback. You try to protect your kicker.
That's what I was hoping you would say. You try to protect your teammate.
Yeah, she's a kicker. Yeah, you don't want your kicker to get hit.
That's what I was hoping you would say. Not we try to protect her because she was a girl.
But did we have a male cheerleader? Is the better question. We did not.
Maybe they didn't want to do it.
Maybe they did, but I wonder if it's allowed. I don't even know if it's probably allowed in high schools now, but probably
because when my daughter was in school, they had a male cheerleader.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So he was like captain.
Wow. Yeah, but we didn't have that.
No, we ain't had that.
We ain't had that.
But see, we were meatheads.
What do you mean by that, man? What do you mean we were meatheads?
We were the ones who said soccer was for pansies.
Oh wow, you said that? I ain't never say that. Soccer pretty tough. You get kicked in the face.
It was all that darn running is enough for me.
You got to be in shape.
Yeah, I mean we were those guys. So yeah, if we would have had a guy go out for it, it would have been treated like they're treated now.
Yeah.
But we should have evolved and moved forward.
We should have, and I feel like you said, there's been cheerleaders, male cheerleaders, and nobody's thought about it. But it maybe because of the state. It was in Minnesota. The Minnesota senator, he was outraged.
Minnesota's pretty liberal.
Yeah, I thought so, but they are kind of Midwest traditional stuff. They got that going on
to rile up the Trump base to see
rile them up. It's been that type of year. It's been that type of few months. We got the Cracker Barrel. You got your slavery wasn't that bad. The NFL cheerleader. You got a lot of they like throwing that woke around again a lot lately.
Yeah. Y'all think maybe Donald Trump has divided this country more than ever before?
You know,
that's pretty bad for a country that had a whole war against itself.
You could be onto something. I feel like we're giving him too much credit sometimes. I feel like we as Americans should have more sense than just to follow.
Here's the thing, though. There's so many people that think like that and have just waited and waited and waited, and now we got him.
Yeah,
they feel this way.
Because even with what we talked about earlier with the National Guard in DC, you have some black people who are applauding this and saying, "Oh, this is great. I feel safe now." But you got to look at the intention. Like you got to look at why and who's doing it.
Yeah,
what's being done.
We have some black people that are still stupid.
That's what you got. Well, I understand that though, but see, if it was, let's say this was Biden who implemented this same.
Oh God, they'd try to impeach him.
Well, let's look at it from another end. I think that people would probably also understand, maybe, I don't think he would be so heavy-handed with it. I just don't
It
see
would
why.
be, I just don't think he would be so heavy-handed with it.
I don't either. It's a heavy-handed approach, and it's
Yeah,
pretty.
he's a bully.
Mhm. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't want to say meathead approaches, but did you hear about David Justice's interview?
Yeah, she couldn't cook.
Yeah, let me play the clip for the people.
Any major issues like that. It's just that because I was young and had only been in, honestly, one real relationship before her, my knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. I'm looking at my mom, and I'm a Midwest guy. So in my mind, I'm thinking a wife at that time should cook, clean,
Traditional.
and then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly. And then we start having issues.
Oh, he said, you know what? She ain't cook, she ain't clean. Halle, you got to go. And they divorced. David Justice divorced Halle Berry because I'm going to let you start with this, man. Do you think the expectations for women, especially professional women, are too high?
Yeah, it's a double standard. It is what it is.
Because this Halle Berry is accomplished. David Justice was accomplished. But he still wanted her to cook and clean, have a career.
But he tried to explain it. That was all he saw. That's what his mama did. So this was the expectation that he had of a wife. I don't know why he didn't think about that before he married her.
But is that fair, though? Is that fair to put those expectations on her just
No,
because
it's not fair.
Your mom?
But how long ago was this that they were married, though?
1996. They divorced. So before that.
So 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the mindset different? Even now, it had evolved from the honeymooners. But we still had that expectation. This is what. Did your mama cook and clean?
Yeah.
So you had that expectation? Your wife cook and clean?
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say yeah, even if she don't, because she might have heard it.
But
good answer.
Great answer. I see where you go to yours.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Great answer. But I see where you're going with this because I still feel like that expectation is there even years later. It's still there.
But can you cook?
I can survive if I needed to. The better question is, do I cook? Can I cook?
I didn't say do I.
Okay, can I? Yes, I can. I can make it. Yeah.
That's funny though. He ain't really say I cook. I cannot starve to death.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. Survival.
Can your daddy cook?
He's very limited. It's mostly grilled cheese and yeah, he can make breakfast for sure.
I bet you Papa Spencer couldn't cook.
Why not? Because again, traditional.
Yeah, we're evolving. At least now we can survive, so we can help out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick up behind yourself?
I try to. It's a struggle sometimes.
Did your daddy?
Yeah, he tries. He tries too.
We're evolving.
But I would say the bulk of the domestic things that go on in our home is my wife. And I shout out to her because she was raised that way too. But
yeah. So now you see why he had that expectation.
I see that. And maybe I did too. Unknowingly, maybe I didn't say it out loud. But maybe I did. But it sounds bad. No matter how you
it does, but I mean we're getting better. If my wife were to say, "Will you cook tonight?" I mean, I could do that.
Well, but again, What does it look like for our daughters though? In the evolution, does it get better for them?
Our daughters are gonna make sure it get better for them.
I know they not putting over. That's what I said. It's different. We grew up at a good time.
That's what makes what he's saying so repulsive to people. It's not our generation.
Oh, they tore him up.
It's because they are our generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's them younger people, them younger women hear that. And then them young dudes talking about, he had Halle Berry. Yeah, he did. But he was Dave Justice.
Yeah, he was the man too.
Yeah, so hey.
Yeah, and he walked away from her. Like he what are some lines? Like I feel like he just kind of drew a line like this is what I was
you're not you're not. And then we said, I don't want to raise kids with you. Now, why he didn't think about that before he married her?
Now that part, that's a little different. We talking about domestic duties. But when it comes to kids, I feel like that should be a split, a 50-50.
Everybody should have chores.
Everybody should have something there. But he felt like, you don't seem like the motherly type. That's a little cold.
He didn't know that though.
But is it fair for him to even, how does he know that?
He said she didn't seem like the motherly type.
Right. Seem like sounds.
So, you got to make assumptions.
Yeah. I guess you can tell.
Yeah. He walking around stepping on her dirty underwear on the floor. And he said, no, I don't really need her to set that example for my kids.
I guess you're right. But what do you think of motherly type? Well, like, what does that even, what did that mean in 1996?
What he was looking for. She don't clean the house. She don't cook.
I think that's what it was.
She's not going to take care of the kids. She ain't taking care of me. And it's just me and her. How's she going to take care of the kids?
But what does that mean now to be motherly? Is that just giving birth?
Sad. I hope not.
I'm just saying, if things have changed and evolved, is it as simple as you gave birth, you had a baby, now we have to do this together? You do this, I do this.
I think that you ought to be able to see motherly instincts. Not just, hey, I popped out a baby. That's been the fatherly thing. Hey, I planted a seed, now I'm gone. That don't make you no father.
Right.
So just because I popped you out, that don't make me a mother.
It shouldn't. It doesn't. But I'm just saying, in this new age way of thinking, it could be as simple as that. From, once the baby comes out, hey, we splitting all this stuff. Everything we do, you do this. If you do this, I got to do this. Tit for tat.
I'm okay with that.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm gonna raise my child anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, he caught a lot of heat, and I think he, like you said, it was the new generation of coming at him.
Man, good job, Dave. And clearly, you was right because she done been through all them others too. So,
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Now, let's go back to this. Is it right for, after you're out of a relationship, to discuss the ex openly, especially openly on a platform as big as
I don't think you should.
Should he have just like, nah, I don't want to talk about Halle. She's moved on. I've moved on.
Yeah, I got a wife of 25 years.
Right.
I can talk about her, which when they interviewed him again, that's what he said. But he had already, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Right.
He had already put it out. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, nah, that's a part of my history that I just don't dwell on.
Yeah, that was the real issue I had. I was like, man, maybe you shouldn't be talking about this woman now. Like, you've moved on 30 some years later.
She's moved on a few times.
I mean, a few times. I mean,
I'd be like, why are we even having this discussion?
Could it be because, his career he's probably a Hall of Famer, right?
I don't know with baseball. I would think he should be.
If not, he will be.
Yeah.
But her career is still going.
Yeah, but he knew that from the beginning. He's an athlete.
It's gonna end. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have an end.
But could it be why he keeps discussing it? That's what I said. I mean, he's always gonna be associated with her, where she's not gonna be just associated with him.
Because I mean, there's this guy and this guy. Now she with Van. Yeah. It's too many for her to be associated with it.
Is that what it is, or he just not a big of
it's not a big a deal now.
Like he's not a big deal. I forgot about the guy. I was like, oh dang, that's Dave Justice. Why are they talking about him?
Yeah, he's not a big deal anymore.
And it's baseball. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, really, it never was a big deal to me. But I knew who Dave Justice was, and I ain't like baseball.
But you knew about this couple when they got together.
Yeah, you knew about this couple. This
about
it
that
couple. Yeah.
And they were the it couple for those young people. This was the couple.
Because you know how many brothers was jealous of him?
Oh, hating. Everybody was hating on this guy.
And then we find out she leave dirty drawers on the lampshade and don't wash dishes.
And it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, let's flip it. So it's Halle Berry. You think about 1996 Halle Berry. Could that be something you could look over?
No.
Really?
You know why? Because no matter how fine a woman is, they might have an issue that you just can't handle.
But that seems very minor.
She was proof of you take the most beautiful woman in the world and there's some man that can't stand something about her. That was it.
Dang. It's Halle though.
Oh. Because he thought deeper than us. He thought future forward.
He did.
I'm gonna be with this woman 20 years from now. Now, who knew she was still gonna look good 20 years from now? But 20 years from now, I don't want to be in a hoarder house.
Mm.
And that's what this woman's gonna be. Kids gonna be feeding themselves, trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to do that. He was forward thinking.
But she just walking around fine, though. She walking around fine.
So we would have been okay.
You fine, girl. All right.
Look at you. See, it's stuff like that. The reason we in the world we in today.
Walk around
God made Eve first thing off the assembly line. Eve, you know she had to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And Adam just looking at her.
Mm.
Here, let's eat this fruit. Okay. And look at the world we in today.
Oh God, there you go. There you go.
See, man, you need to think deeper.
Man, do think that's true because at this time, Halle Berry was like goddess. Like she was the most popular, most beautiful woman in the culture. Period.
Yeah.
But he thought, like, wait a minute, you fine and all, but you don't know how to make a steak.
Yeah, you can't boil water.
You can't boil no water, make no spaghetti, nothing. Yeah, he had to think.
I commend you, David Justice.
But he did mention he was on this was from All the Smoke interview. He did say that if they had known about counseling back then, they probably could have made it.
Well, yeah, but they didn't.
They didn't. Yeah, that was a little for him to say that. I'm like,
he don't know about this one that he been with for 25 years. You never know.
Right. But yeah, I thought that was interesting though. But yeah, man, you made a great point there. Men, think outside the box. Think ahead.
Yeah.
Don't live in the moment.
Yeah, she might not be. So I still.
You what?
So there's a show on Stars. It's about Magic City.
Strip club. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Eric.
You want me to say a strip club? Why don't you say the strip?
I didn't want you to say nothing anyway. And it's a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And they're showing how it started from the bottom and how big it is. Well, they interview some of them strippers, and I'll be looking at them like, you?
Was this like an old stripper? This was like older. She got old. Okay.
So the thing is, them looks ain't guaranteed to last.
I mean, has a stripper ever really? Can you really tell how good a stripper looks in that lighting and with all the glam?
Well, according to Mr. Magic, they made sure they picked pretty women.
Okay.
because he had been to too many strip clubs where you had one or two pretty ones, and then the rest, you know.
Mm.
So they made sure they picked pretty women. If they did, that pretty didn't last. So we got to understand, pretty don't always last.
I mean, we all change.
Yeah. So let's think longer term.
Let's get back to this documentary that you hate documentaries, but you were willing to watch the strip club documentary. Let's talk a little bit about that because you said you hate
have you watched it?
I will now. I love documentaries. You know that.
I mean, since you ain't watched it, ain't nothing for us to talk about.
I'm just saying, was it good?
It was.
Okay, because you don't like docs. You openly admit you do not like documentaries.
I was going to work one day.
Even worse. Because there's a documentary about Jussie Smollett that just came out on Netflix. I was going to recommend that to you.
How long is it?
But it sucks, so I won't recommend it to
good.
you.
Okay.
I was going to.
I watch the documentary more. Depends on how I'm feeling. If it's cut up in parts, I'm more likely to watch it, as long as it ain't too many parts.
Yeah.
As opposed to just 2 hours of watching one.
Hurricane Katrina went on.
I heard that was good.
Hulu, that's a good one.
I heard that was good.
That's a good one to watch. Jussie, it was more the same. By the way, Jussie's still saying he was not lying. Spoiler alert.
I commend him for dying with his lie.
He is awful, man.
I tell you one documentary I will not watch.
What's that?
America's Team.
You know what? I started watching that.
I'm not watching that.
You know how I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But I like documentaries, so I started watching it. It's pretty good.
I'm not watching it.
You would like it. It would take you back to the glory days.
No, that's why I wouldn't like it.
Oh, you'd be sad. You'd be sad about
I'm so sick of Jerry and Stephen Jones.
You would be sad about this. It's sad. It's like, dang, this team was really like top of their game in the 90s.
Yeah, the Cocaine Cowboys.
Yeah, it showed all of that. It's pretty good.
Nope, not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I'm only gonna watch the Cowboys play. I'm not gonna watch anything special about them. I'm not gonna buy anything Cowboys.
Interesting. I was talking about football. Shiloh Sanders.
He got
cut. Waived. Yeah, he got cut from the Buccaneers for punching a player.
Well, he was gonna get cut anyway.
You think he's gonna get cut? You think that was just the icing on the cake? That's kind of last.
I think that was. I thought he probably struggled all preseason. It's cut time now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was gonna happen. That was terrible timing.
Terrible timing.
But yeah, I think he was gonna get cut anyway.
Yeah.
Because you gonna cut a football player for fighting.
I mean, they usually fight anyway, but there's a lot of spotlight on the Sanders brothers anyway.
Yeah, I think he was just gonna get cut anyway.
And Dion, of course, he defended it. It's his son. Of course.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Of course, he don't want his son to get cut.
Yeah, but he should have. I mean, he was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
The odds of him making the team were pretty high anyway, you know. So
yeah, but it's almost football season, man.
Yeah.
Eagles repeat. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it. What you got?
I got Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I got Lamar breaking the glass ceiling.
Oh yeah, she got Lamar Jackson. Okay.
Yeah.
He should get better. He done had 2, chances to make it to the bowl.
I got Lamar breaking the glass ceiling this year, beating the Eagles.
So you think we'll still be in the Super Bowl? We'll face the Ravens. I said we'll face the Ravens. I said that as early as today to my aunt. By the way, my aunt, who she's gonna hear this, who said she was switching teams to the Ravens. You heard it here first.
Well, at least it's the Ravens.
Oh, she okay with this as a Cowboy fan?
You know what? The way the Jones family has mistreated the fans, yes.
That's
I'm good with it.
That's sad, man.
Now, I had an issue with her having the Eagles shirt on.
She did have an Eagles shirt on. Shout out to our cat for wearing the Eagles shirt.
But I'm okay with it. That's how bad they've treated this franchise.
Yeah, because you had nothing to say about your team. I asked you about how, about football. You usually say, my team is gonna nothing. No expectations.
Nope.
The only
6 and
expectation
11.
6-11 is what you predicted. Wow. That was sad, man. I would hate to root for a team like that.
I
You
hate
hate it,
rooting for a team like that.
but you can't switch, can you?
Like a Trump supporter.
You are.
And I've been in it longer than Trump supporters have been in it.
You're right. The Cowboy fans are MAGA. They are MAGA.
Don't call us MAGA.
Y'all are MAGA-like. Y'all really are MAGA-like.
Yeah, we want to make the Cowboys great again.
And it ain't gonna happen. Not this year.
Nah, not as long as the Jones family, people, and that's morbid. People don't. The Cowboys aren't gonna be no good till Jerry dies. Well, guess what? When Jerry dies, Steven will still be there. They're gonna be the same.
That's pretty sad. Y'all not looking forward to. Y'all predicting a death to make y'all better. Dang.
Boy,
Death will make y'all better.
Sound like a lot of Americans though.
Y'all sound like y'all sound like a lot of Americans. It all goes back to Trump somehow. Even if
Yeah, I like football. I'm gonna watch it. I'm only gonna watch them. I'm not watching this documentary. I'm gonna see it. I used to listen to every day. I listen to Cowboys Break podcast and Talking Cowboys. I don't even listen to them.
If you were to leave the Cowboys as a fan,
I wouldn't.
I'm just saying, if you were to, hypothetically, who would you go to?
I would probably go to the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Ugh. Chiefs. Ravens, I get. Chiefs.
That's
Okay.
Mahomes.
Okay. Fair.
I wouldn't go anywhere in the NFC.
I know you wouldn't. I mean, why would you? That's crazy. I wouldn't either. But wow.
What about you?
Probably Lions.
I mean, that's an unrealistic question for you because y'all at the top.
Yeah. If I were to leave, probably be like the Lions. I like Detroit.
You got people who want to win there. I might think about Detroit though.
I like Detroit. So I'm about Detroit. I like Detroit sports. But yeah, I'd probably go there. But, like I said, we kind of feeling ourselves right now as an Eagles fan. If you're an Eagles fan, you can keep your head high.
As you should.
For a while. Don't get too cocky though. Don't get too cocky. But
they might as well get cocky and enjoy it while you got it. Because what goes up must come down. But normally they don't come down for 30 years.
I look at the hairstyles and the dress.
Just look at the uniforms.
The uniform. Jerry had all his hair looking all young in the face. I was like, wow.
Yes.
Emmett had like a little box. I was like, what's up Emmett's hair? I was like, oh wow, that's right. That was 1995, 96.
I'm not watching it.
Dang, you should watch it, man. But you like to watch sad films. Like you should watch something like that and just have a cry. Have a good cry.
I'll be mad. I'll be done broke something. Nah, I'm good.
I'm gonna finish watching it, man. I got to episode. I think it's a lot of episodes too.
I
might watch that, and then I might watch Magic City. When is that on? What is Magic City on?
Stars.
Oh, it's on Stars. Okay, gotcha. All right, bro. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Donald Trump don't like black people.
Release the Epstein files, all of them.
Yeah, all of them, not a little bit at a time. Release the stuff that got Trump's name on them.
Right. All right, bro.
Jerry Jones hates Cowboy fans. All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's the new one for football season.
Yep.
Oh man, good pod as always, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Love you, man.
I love you too, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. Peace.
Peace.